Hello and welcome to the W.B. Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again by the head field hockey coach of the Hofstra Pride, Kathy Angelis. And Coach, the CAA season kicked off this past weekend, a 1-1 week for the Pride again, going down to William and Mary, falling to the Tribe down there 5-0 before bouncing back and thumping the Tigers of Towson at home yesterday, Sunday. 4-0. First of all, let's start with William and Mary. Good start, but they came on strong.
Yeah, they did. The first two goals certainly just caught us off guard, and they really shocked us. I think it took us quite a bit of time to refocus, recenter, and really try to stay very strong in our defensive structure, and we struggled with that, particularly in the first half. And as the game went on, we did a lot better. Protecting the passing lines and so forth. But not a good start for the Pride, and a team like William and Mary has the capability to really generate some attack, and they certainly did that, and very, very strong on their PCs or penalty corner unit.
They didn't get many, Hofstra didn't get many shots in the game. What did William and Mary do that contributed that?
Well, two things. We didn't get a lot of opportunities in the circle. William Mary's defense was very, very strong and denied us a ton of opportunities that we had. And then when we had chances in the circle, we just didn't have the confidence to get it off quick enough, and we struggled. We struggled in the circle, and really just didn't have that. Like I said, that inner confidence to get it off. I mean, it was there, and we had opportunities.
William and Mary now 2-0 in the CAA and on top of the league. But let's turn to a happier note. Sunday's game against Towson, which was Think Pink Day, a good turnout at the Hofstra Field Hockey Stadium, the best crowd of the season, and a very good performance by the Pride over the Tigers, 4-0. A game in which you turned the tables from Friday night, where you didn't allow Towson a shot on goal. So tell us about that game a bit.
Well, great rebound. Great to see the team be very resilient after a tough game down in Virginia, and I think that was huge for us. And we have the capability to play with any team in the league, and it's just a matter of putting it together and playing 70 minutes, which we did against Towson. And I thought Towson was very feisty, had a strong work ethic. They double and triple teamed us, and we did a great job, a great composure, great skill to work ourselves out of that. And we had a passing game on Sunday, and that passing game really was able to beat their double teams. But overall, really, really happy with the rebound and the confidence. It was a great game, a lot of fun.
That seems to be the story of this season. The team keeps rebounding. When they lose on one day, they come right back 2 days later and post a win. Are you happy with that, or would you like to see both wins?
I'd like to see both wins, but I think go back to the young team, and it is difficult when you have a young team, and I think when we get down, we get really down, we get very low, and it's a little bit harder to drag ourselves out. But I want to credit the upperclassmen. They're doing a great job to push the young players, and they're the core of this program right now, and they're very, very steady, they're very consistent, and we just really need to mesh the young guys together and keep it all positive. But we're doing a great job, and to see that we can rebound is huge for this team, and we're excited about the next challenge.
And you mentioned the passing game. There was an assist on all 4 goals yesterday. Crisp passing and nice build-up from the back.
Yeah, I mean, what's great is to see how we generate attack from the back line, and that's huge. And I think we have the ability with a very strong back line, a very consistent center back, and certainly with Taylor Mumley in the left back right now, I think she's doing a great job settling our defense. Those 2 players have been very strong for us and consistently, and we can generate attack from all areas of the field, and we have to remember it's not just about the striker line. We need to see it through the backfield and through the midline.
Yeah, 2 goals for Maddie Sauve, Anna van der Bowman's first goal of her collegiate career, and another goal from Frankie O'Brien. And like you said, you're getting scoring from all over the field right now.
Right, I think that's what's really exciting, and although Maddie Save's, leading the goals and so forth, and we expect that from her, but we have a number of different players that can score, and then any opportunity that they get, so I think that's exciting to see, and we don't have to rely on one or two players. We have many who can score and put it behind the net, and that type of opportunity really makes us stronger. So I think as we continue in the league, it's going to be harder for teams to scout us with that type of strength.
Big weekend coming up, road conference game at Northeastern on Friday night at Dedham Field. The Huskies 6-5 overall, 1-1 on the season, as is Hofstra. Hofstra 6-7, 1-1. Northeastern defeated Towson 2-1 and lost to William & Mary 3-1. So if you're comparing results, you got to be a little confused about the whole scoring situation.
Well, I think, with Northeastern, they're a very talented team, and, looking at the stats yesterday, even though William & Mary won the game, Northeastern outshot them and outcornered them in the match. So that's something that we really need to focus on. I think the biggest thing is for us to just get this team confident enough to play away from Hempstead and Hofstra. And if we can play like we did this past weekend, even at William & Mary, there were spurts that we competed really hard against a really powerful team, and combine that with Sunday's game, putting it all together, we have a great chance for a win and to compete with Northeastern on Friday.
And then following the Northeastern game, we returned home for a big game, non-conference game against Monmouth, 8-2. They were previously ranked in the top 25 this season. They've got Fairfield before they come to Hempstead on Sunday, and that game is Hofstra and Monmouth at 1 o'clock on Sunday at the Hofstra Field Hockey Stadium. Monmouth should be another good test for the Pride.
Yeah, I mean, they've been in and out of the top 25. They haven't lost. It's just been the last few games that they haven't had a top 20 win, so that's probably why they've dropped out. But they're a great team, solid all around, and I'm excited to get them here at the campus, and think it's going to be a good prep as we continue our way in the CA.
Final question: what do you have to do to be successful this week?
Well, we need every player on board, and just playing all in. I think it comes down to these games. These are critical, and any team in any day can win in the CAA, and we have to believe that we can, and we have to focus on that, and just taking each step as it comes, and one step at a time, one game at a time.
Okay, well, good luck this week. Hofstra at Northeastern on Friday night at 6 p.m. at Dedham Field, and then returning home on Sunday to face the Hawks of Monmouth at 1 p.m. at the Hofstra Field Hockey Stadium. Thanks, Coach. Good luck again. And thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.